Iwa whawheta, pese. Ua mali e mata e waa. Iwa tasi, iwa tasi lava o. Ilau nei whaamo. Iwa whawheta, pase. Iwa mali e mata e vai. Watasi lava o. Ilau nei whawhetai le atua. Thanks God, giving us today, beautiful day. Whawhetai lo walofa, maluanga lelei. We can see our face you giving us, beautiful son and daughter. A nice day of the life. Whawhetai le atua, wana o loa tāua, wai au mai. Today, special day for son, Lone Tona, not Tona, Lone Tona. I can give you why. And beautiful Jenny. Whawhetai na yo ainga. The last name Luman Vai is a powerful name in the country of Samoa. High chief name. The pater name, the same thing. It's a high chief name in Samoa. I am a high chief. My name, Sua Luman Vai, Sua Famatuainu, Tauava Luman Vai. Father of him. Lone Tona was born 1998. Hospital Makafa in Kempo Town. 1998 of December 26. I don't forget. I remember everything. Yes, he's a nice baby when he was born. Getting 1 year old or 1-2 months. And my father came from Samoa, 2000, year 2000. And he wants me to take him to the island. And he was baby. I was worried, and also my wife. But, the parents, they love the grandchildren. Same as me now. You can see the little baby here. She's my beautiful. And my father took him. Yeah, me and my wife was worried about the school. He should come here to go to school. After 5 years, and then we called him to bring him back. My father knows that because he knows Australia is very good for him. And 5 years of age, we brought him here. my father came here and brought him back, and we gave him to primary school at Minto. He came here, he's a naughty boy. Yeah. He can't speak English. When he came, we brought him in school, he ate all the food of the kids. Yeah. The lunch and everything. And he threw the back of the fence of the school, you know. But at that time, I can see him in the blood of our family in Salolonga. Because our people there is, I can't explain to you. You know, that's what I saw him. And now when he grew up, he's really good boy. Yeah. A very good boy. I can say to you, Jenny is a lucky girl. Because he's quiet. Sometimes he's naughty, but he's quiet. Yeah. I'm so happy today. All my family celebrating him is because they looking at him where we are in our family. I can see that. Look at our kids here, our family. My family, Pater family, my wife's families are all in here. I can say thank you. Now, Jenny, on your side, Mom and Dad, we are one now. This gift from God, I know they are bringing something beautiful for us in the future. I can see that. But one thing I can give it to them, put God in their heart. God can give them everything beautiful of the life. This time of the world is not easy. I can see all the children no good life. So happy now because they doing the truth and the right thing. Wedding. Beautiful. I love it. This is why we are so happy. Tonas, Tonas, names from preach. My grandfather named Tonas in the village of Vaimoso. There's a two brother, Tonas and missionary. Only him, he named this name. No one of our family. Only my family remember that. Because my grandfather, 1830, Christian church coming in Samoa at that time. This is why these two names in our village in Vaimoso, Tonas and missionary. The name of God, name of the Bible, name of Jesus. This is why I'm telling you, in the future, they are going to bring something better for our family in the future. Thank you very much, Tonas. You got to remember your family, your heart, your family, your sister and your brother, your family. Don't forget your family. Don't forget your brothers and sisters. Right? Jenny, you're lucky. I can say, Tonas, you're lucky. Yeah, thank you. Beautiful day. God bless you. God with you. God with your family. On your side, Mom and Dad, thank you for today. For everything. It's beautiful. Beautiful family. Welcome to our family in one. Thank you for today.
Thank you, Sua. What is the name of your village, Sua? What's the name of your village? I can't. Okay, in Savati, yeah? Yeah, because you're the Matai. Yeah, thank you. Okay, on behalf of Annette and myself, I just want to thank everyone for coming today and making this such a special time. I'm just going to take my glasses off because I can't read much with them on. So it's the other way around for me. I'm actually short-sighted, not long-sighted. So I especially want to thank Mitch, the best man, Mia, the maid of honour, all of the wedding party, the bridal party, anyone that's contributed really to make this a very special day. I just want to say thank you very much. I especially want to say thank you to those who've travelled a long way away. I think of my brother Paul and his family. They've travelled over from the UK. I know there's some family that have travelled interstate as well. So thank you for making that effort. And also from our Samoan brothers and sisters, I believe some have travelled from New Zealand as well. Talofa lava, malo, au mai oi, manuia whawhatai. That's about the extent of my Samoan, okay? That's enough. I want to ask Jenny and Tona to do something for me. Jenny, could you place your right hand on the table, please? Put your left hand on top, Tona, please. Tona, I want you to know this is the last time you're going to have the upper hand. Boom, boom. Well, at long last, our Jenny girl is tying the knot, and Annette and I couldn't be happier. We're so happy. And I must say, when Jenny was small, when she was in primary school, she was very small for her age. She was quiet and shy, but extremely bright and a very content little girl. And for that, we're very thankful. Now, when Jenny got a bit older in her early teens, when she really started to grow physically, but also obviously emotionally and mentally as well. And she has, from that point, really blossomed into the beautiful lady that we see here today. And we're so proud of you. What I admire most about you, Jenny, is your pursuit of fairness, is your desire to see that justice is done, and your passion to know the truth. And I encourage you and Tona to never lose the passion to wanting to know the truth in marriage and in life. As I said, Annette and I are very happy that Tona is marrying our daughter, and it's very, very obvious to us that he loves her and cherishes her very much. And for that, Tona, we are very grateful. And we're confident that Jenny will love, respect, and honour you as her wife. Can I say a word about marriage? Annette and I have been married for 35 years. By most standards, not a great marriage, maybe not even a good marriage, but a marriage. One thing for sure we know is that without our faith in God and our belief that He is for our marriage, we would have ended up on the scrap heap a long time ago. Marriage is God's idea. A man and a woman joining together to become one flesh. And I'm also acutely aware that to have a good marriage, you must have forgiveness and honesty. It's essential. Forgiveness is not easy. It makes you vulnerable. And we don't like being made vulnerable. But without forgiveness, there can be no reconciling of our differences. Same with being honest with each other. It also makes us vulnerable. But in marriage, if we cannot be honest with with the closest person closest to us, it's very hard to have true intimacy. So guard your marriage, protect it. It is most sacred. And I also know this. The ones closest to us have the greatest potential to make us most miserable. But equally, the potential to make us most happy. So be kind to each other, encourage each other, serve each other. As a believer, my inspiration, as Sua has said, is from Jesus Christ. Yesu Kariso Silisili Lava Oe. And for the Palangi, Jesus Christ, you are the greatest. Amen. Now, Annette and I have made many mistakes in marriage, but by God's grace, we're still together. And I'm sure, Tona and Jenny, you will make mistakes, but I'm confident you won't make as many as we did. But our prayer is that you would remain true and committed to each other, honouring each other in the good times and the bad times, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health. Tona and Jenny, may the Lord bless you, may his face shine upon you and be gracious to you, and may you know that he is for you. Thank you. Whawhatai.
Every time I saw Jenny in the last 6 months, I said, can we please negotiate me not having to make this speech? Well, here I am. I'm Mia, maid of honour, and this is Belle.
The day a teenager robbed us at City Beach is the day Jenny and I became friends. He asked to see a watch, Jenny unlocked the cabinet, he calmly grabbed 2 and ran. I stuck an arm out and got folded like a deck chair. Jenny sprinted through West Point like she was on Australia's Most Wanted. We regrouped, decided that head office did not need to know the full story, and I learned 2 things fast. She runs towards chaos, and she'll always have your back.
I met Jenny in 2018 after Belle dragged me out with her friends from work. Little did I know that night I'd meet one of the most important people in my life. She was wearing cargo pants, Air Force Ones, and gold hoop earrings, and I thought that you were the coolest person I'd ever met. We went out a lot, so this is the Jenny I was introduced to. The one who can run a marathon, but only when drunk. The one who genuinely thinks she can go toe-to-toe with any man in a fight. I love the enthusiasm, I really do. The one who listens to R&B and rap, and the one who will turn anything into a dance floor.
That's Jenny. Funny, loyal, stubborn in the best way, calm in chaos, chaos at the party. She's the friend you call with good news, bad news, or no news at all, when you just need to be dramatic for 7 minutes. And if you hear a thick Texas accent, you know she's probably had a few too many.
Our friendship was built in our 20s, aka that awkward time of your life when you're still trying to figure out who you are and where you're going, and how to make a proper meal without just defaulting to vodka pasta. It grew fast, from 2-hour-long D&Ms in the spa in summer, hot girl walks during COVID, our annual camping trip and working together at Dotty. It didn't take too long for me to realise Jenny was special and truly one of a kind. She's the friend you feel like you've known your entire life. She makes you feel seen, heard, supported. Adult friendships are hard, Jenny makes them feel easy.
And then there's Tona. When I first met him 8 years ago, They'd only just started dating, and I'll admit, I wasn't sure. But over the years, I've seen him step up in a way that honestly blows me away. He's grown into the kind of partner who loves Jenny the way she deserves, loyal, steady, and all in. In 2023, Tona messaged me about proposing in Austria. I went full stage mum. From the other side of the world, I wanted photos of the ring, full debrief of the plan, even which knee he was going to use. And to your credit, you absolutely delivered. The proposal was perfect, and here we all are tonight.
Fast forward and it's 2024, and I'm moving out of home for the first time. Where do you move, I ask? The same apartments as Jenny and Tona. Of course, like any obsessed fan. But seriously, I was lucky to have Jenny and Tona throughout the whole thing. And I'll admit, for the first few years I knew Jenny, I didn't really know Tona at all. Our relationship was quite surface level. A friendly kiss on the cheek and a how are you was as far as it went. The closer I became to Jenny, though, the more I saw them as a 2-for-1 deal. And despite my initial hesitations to befriend a man, I was shocked to find he's actually shy and introverted. We bonded over reading the same fantasy novels and understanding one another's love for alone time and our own hobbies. The way he rage baits me, which I still fall for every day, was not on my bingo card for becoming your friend. But I'm so glad that I can call you one. Jenny and Tona, I love the life we've built that feels like our own episode of Friends. From many games nights, playing Phase 10, deciding whose turn it is to pick the movie that night, and debating over who cooks the best meal. I cannot see my life any other way. It's the beginning of my chosen family.
Jenny, I have seen you at your wildest, your calmest, and everything in between. Today, you look the happiest I've ever seen you.
Jenny, you're the friend younger me would be so proud of finding. Friendship isn't measured by how many years you've known somebody. It's in the ways you show up for one another and knowing you'll always be valued, understood, and loved. We may not have known each other from birth, but we've built something just as powerful. A friendship rooted in unconditional love, shared experiences, and loyalty. I find it hard to believe that the coolest girl I'd ever met was my best friend.
To the families, thank you for raising 2 gorgeous humans and sharing them with all of us. To the friends and everyone who made the trip out here tonight, thank you for filling the room.
So here's to Jenny and Tona, to a love that feels like home, to friends that become family, and to the privilege of walking through life hand in hand with your person. I hope your home is always filled with love, joy, Ginny and Toby. Loud music, friends who feel like family, and laughter, even in the moments you don't feel like laughing.
And we forgot to bring our glasses up, but everybody grab your glasses and raise a toast to Jenny and Tona for the love you are and the life you're building.
Cheers.
For those of you who don't know me, my name's Mitchell. I'm one of Tona's Pailangi friends. For those of you who don't know what Pailangi means, I've been told it means strong, smart, handsome white boy. So I'm assuming that's why all the Usos call me that. When Tona and Jenny told me I'll be doing a speech in front of 140 people, including half of Samoa, I was very nervous. So I had to Google a few tricks to ease the nerves. The first one was to do a few lines in the bathroom before I come out here, but I think the bridesmaids have already done that. Keep it down, lads, keep it down. The second was to picture everyone naked. So Samara, you're looking beautiful tonight. And Tona, it's actually not that cold in here, so I don't know what's going on there also, but anyway. I was also told no gay jokes, so Cowie and Nick in that table there, sorry lads, you're out of this. But for real, tonight we're here to celebrate the love of 2 of my favourite people, Tona and Jenny. The first time I saw Tona was in year 7. I was a chubby little fat nerd, just got my first hair on my chest. I look over the handball courts and there's Tona with a full beard and plaited chest hair. It was crazy, it was so intimidating. We then became friends in year 8 and we've never looked back since. Once you get to know Tona, you realise he's just a gentle giant who wears his heart on his sleeve. Tona and I have always had this competitive rivalry, whether it's on the football field, playing Call of Duty or Clash Royale, or even on the chessboard. Even tonight, our 2 football teams went head to head. I follow the mighty Penrith Panthers. Thank you. And Tona follows the Panthers Rejects, the Bulldogs. A quick score check shows that the Palangi has prevailed again. The mighty Panthers have beaten the Bulldogs. Let's hope for Jenny's sake this isn't the only time Tona finishes second tonight. Thanks, lads. Some of my favourite things about Tona are his dark humour, his loyalty, and the way he puts others first. I've watched Tona's journey through the ups and the downs. I've got stories that could make Annette and Tony reconsider it all. From the Parkley overalls to moving into his own home and planning an international proposal. I'm so proud of the man he's become. Throughout his journey, he has faced so many challenges, but no matter what's going on in Tona's life, he will always put his loved ones first. Tona has got me through some of my hardest moments, and he will drop anything if you need him to. I'm so grateful to call him a brother. I've also been there for some of Tona's not so great moments. Me and the boys having to rescue Tona at the Jellybean pools, where he forgot how to swim. We were having KFC. The KFC goes flying. Tona's drowning. We all jump in. I've got to push him up, and then I start drowning. It's chaotic. Or to Tona's Year 12 graduation national anthem performance. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but it wasn't great. Regardless, it's a privilege to call Tona a friend. We've been through so much together, bad haircuts, questionable decisions, and unforgettable memories. But nothing compares to seeing him here today, happier than I've ever seen him. Jenny, the cougar. Yes. I still remember how proud Tona was telling us he was dating someone older. But it's just what he needed. When Tona met Jenny, things changed. He started smiling more and showering regularly. Stop, lad, stop. Jenny has been there through it all. I still remember crying with her outside the courtroom and crying with her about Tona losing his front tooth. But it wouldn't be a full Enga experience if he hadn't lost one, and I'm sure Taylor would agree. She's not in here, Eddie's not in here. It ruins everything, but Eddie's got no tooth, come on. I think I've actually had more nights out with Jenny than Tona. Because Tona has either chucked a wobbly, or we've lost him in the Newtown toilets. Jenny is a joy to be around. She always makes sure everyone is having a good time. Jenny's love, support, and character is shown through the way Tona speaks about her when she's not around. Tona glows when he speaks about her. He was so excited to show me the ring and tell me about how he planned to marry her. I'm not sure how she has stuck around at times, but I'm so happy she has. Jenny is like a sister to me, and I can't wait to see what's in store for these two in the future. Marriage is all about compromise. Jenny wanted a fairy tale wedding, and Tona wanted to elope at the Bulldogs game. So they compromised and had a fairy tale wedding. I'm so grateful to have watched this love story and to have you both in my life. Enjoy the little things and don't forget about me if you win the lotto. Again, I don't have a glass, but let's all raise a glass for the lovely couple. Let's keep the chahus coming. Tona and Jenny, I love you both and congratulations. Thank you.
Tona, what can I say? For all those who don't know, in our culture, sometimes the kids in our family, they stay with our grandparents. For Tona's first 5 years of his life, he was living with our grandparents in Samoa. My first memory of him was me saying, hello, I'm your older brother, and he said, fuck you. But yeah, I've got nothing but good memories with this bloke, I was a bit of a soft little boy growing up. I used to get picked on quite a lot at footy training. And, my little brother was actually the one to come and back me up and bash everyone that was picking on me. So there was a time when we were younger. This was around time I was getting picked on. We were doing some dumb things in the servo. I don't know if you remember this, Tonas. This was when footy tazos was a big thing back in the day. Long story short, me and this guy were taking the tazos out of the chip packets and not paying for them. And we got done, and I was sitting there crying, and I turned around looking at my brother, and he's just sitting there with the chip packet, eating it, not a care in the world, He's just like, oh yeah, in someone, and that means, oh, what's going on? Like he didn't understand what we were doing. I've got nothing but praise for my younger brother. He has been a rock for me at times of need when I have been very low. He's been there, We were like this growing up. Although we hated each other, we were still like this. All the memories, playing zombies. I remember it all, Tonas, don't you stress. When you broke my brand new TV with the game rage and you tried to blame it on the controller. There was times where we would bicker like brothers do. We were like twins. We would bicker so much that even though we shared bunk beds together, we wouldn't speak to each other. What really brought us together was we had a big argument at practice in Uncle Ronnie's house, like you mentioned in the letter you gave me. And I won't forget that day ever. That day sits in my mind every day. You're my younger brother, but you're like my twin. I don't see myself above you, and I don't see you below me ever. I love you always, brother. I got you forever. Don't you ever stress. I didn't forget about you, Jenny, don't worry. To my sister Jenny, we've seen many ups and downs. I've seen you drunk many times, more than I can count. I've seen you passed out on my kitchen floor, and here's too many more. You and I haven't had quite the best relationship at times. To me kicking your mailbox over, to you getting drunk senseless in my apartment, we've seen it all already as in-laws. One thing is for sure in my mind, as I'm sure everyone else is here, you are the best thing to have happened in my little brother's life, and the best woman to cater to him. Thank you for always being the best auntie, friend, and now sister forever. May God bless you and Tonas forever, and may we be here to see it. I love you. MC. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Josh. That was beautiful. That's my brother, Eddie. I just wanted to take the mic and quickly say thank you to everyone that made it here. We know it was hard to travel all the way down here. Well, for us, it was up here. Thank you to the family that travelled from Penrith, the easiest. God love it to the family that travelled from Queensland, who drove all the way down here non-stop. Thank you so much to our New Zealand family, my Auntie Tua and my Uncle Esau and Auntie Millie. I love you all so much. You guys, family means a lot to me, although I may be quiet sometimes, but family is what I was brought up on. So seeing everyone that's important to mine and Jenny's life in one room is amazing. thank you all for making it here. I also wanted to thank our family from England that travelled down here. I hope you enjoy watching a superior Union team. We're coming to get you in the World Cup. And thank you to my family for all the practices that my uncles and that drove the kids to. Not just the people that performed, the people around that supported our family. It means the world to me and Jenny. It really does. I know Dad said a few far more words, but I'm hopeless. I'm so hopeless on that, but I hope you know that we really do appreciate it. And it was the best performance I've ever seen in my life. Thank you guys. Also, one more thing. Since we have all of our family and friends in one room, I did want to announce something. I just wanted to say that we are expecting. Wait, hold up. It'll change. We're expecting everyone to just eat hard, dance harder, and show some love. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming. Ain't no way there's any babies here, so.
I didn't prepare a speech because I didn't expect to do one. So here goes. It's going to be short and sweet. Who's saying yep over there? Shh. Oh, sorry. Tona is the soft, smart, kindest person in my family. Period. There's a lot of things that we've gone through in our lives, as everyone else does. Everyone has their own trauma, but me and Tona, well, all of us siblings with Tona, I think we can all agree that Tona is the smart one. And the second best looking one. The first time I met Jenny, I actually dropped Tona off to the plaza to go pick her up, and he told me it was the app date. I don't want to say that. No. Tinder date, yeah. I then picked him up, and he said that he actually really liked her. The next time that I heard about her, we went to a trip somewhere. We went to Samoa, right? We went to Samoa, and Tona had brought her home. Sorry, Mum, Dad. You didn't know about that, but yeah, they stayed at my house. Nothing happened, apparently. Yeah, that was my first interaction with Jenny. We've also had our ups and downs, me and Jenny. But Jenny is a sister to me, and when you're a sister to me, I have 100% loyalty to you and love forever, and that doesn't go away. And you know, you've always been welcome in our family. This isn't welcome to our family, this is a continuation journey in our family. And we love you just as much as we love Tona. I'd like to make a toast. If everyone can raise their glass. Cheers to forever and always with Tona and Jenny.